Yo. 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 Yo, 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 yo. What's up, boys? How we doing today? We have T-minus 20 hours. Well, technically, 19 hours and 59 minutes until the next promo starts. Y'all ready for it? Y'all ready to grind? Grind, no Diddy. Bill, how's it going? Alright, we're going to hop to Paletools in a minute, boys. Okay? We're going to do the dailies on Paletools, do some League SBC grinding. But before we do, we're going to look through special cards. Mumbo Jumbo, Gold Back, Unlimited Back Method, Paletools, Menu Grinding, EAFC. What if I changed the title to something wild and you had to copy and paste it and put it in chat? And because it was so wild, I had to ban you for saying that in chat. It'd be like a 500 IQ play. What do you think? Fair? Do you watch on console or not console? Do you watch on PC or a mobile device? Because PC, that would make sense. Mobile, are you typing it all in or are you finding a way to copy and paste? That's crazy either way, brother. Mobile. Does it copy and paste or do you type it in? I'd say maybe some special card bidding for 12.5 could be worth it. Especially for cards out of packs. Look at all the future stars are popping up now. So you just type it? Is you waiting for the stream to start? Am I reading that correctly? Alright, looks like heroes are down in price too. We might go in on some heroes. Filler transfers with those. Crazy, crazy, man. But yeah, dudes, today's stream's going to be about an hour 15-ish. We're going to go to Paletools in a few minutes. We're going to spam all the dailies, do some League SBC grinding, make a bunch of packs. We're going to go crazy for this next promo. If you missed the video today, we're going to take a look at prices this weekend. We have an investment that I want to make that I might put almost 5 million coins into. And then just in the meantime, build up League SBCs from a low coin total, make coins, and keep building up packs. I want to see if we can take that small rare players pack number to 2K. I might start holding them again. I know I said there's really no reason to save it, yada yada. I feel like that could be fun. Alright, we got Kanu. Who else is pop out? There we go. The shadow one, yes sir. Let's take a look at what shadows are right now to begin with. Any changes from earlier? Oh, I have Div Rivals rewards. Look at that, they're already up. Cold, already pushing 900. So the ones we've been picking up have been 550, so we've almost doubled our coins on our investment so far. Then obviously the endless ones that we throw in our club from League SBCs. So we're not in a bad place. All right. Got some rewards, boys. You ready for this? We'll do the rewards before we hop over. Alright, we'll do 12K for these. Alright, cold, cold, cold. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I decided to touch gameplay this week, and we ended up getting to Div 6. Congratulations, us. We now have packs and rewards. I'm not used to this. Can we get anything of crazy value? We're going to get some tradable items. We have, I think it's what, an 82-12 untradeable? And then I think an 83 double. Oh, a 5 gold common players pack. That's cold. That could be sick. All right, 83 triple gave us nothing. That's disappointing. What's the best thing you guys have ever gotten in your rewards? I'm curious. For Div Rivals. I feel like mine are always crap no matter what. All right, 82-12, boys. Come on. It's just... It's the hope that kills you, man. That's what it is. It's the hope. You say this time's going to be different. This time something's going to happen. Never does. Never does. Never does. Always disappointment. You get your hopes up one time. EA takes advantage of that. All right, where is... There we go. Pull that out. Dun, 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 dun. Beautiful. All right, getting Paletools up. All right, let me try something real quick too. I need to test something. See this test. Okay, we're good. All right. How do I even do this? All right, move it over like that. Brilliant. All right, daily time, boys. Daily, 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 daily. It's already not working. Oh, hey, caramba. All right, we go again. Daily blender? Mm-hmm. Dude, this chicken's so dry. This was not what I was thinking when I said I wanted some meat in my mouth. A little disappointed, man. Excuse me. Alright. Daily silver upgrades as well. Brilliant. That's still full? No, sir. Send non-dupes to the club. Alright, we'll have to make some crafting upgrades. You guys doing crafting upgrades or 79 triples right now? Trying to mix both together. Is buying players on Paletools quicker than in-game? Yes. And it's helpful for, especially League SBCs, if you're club stocking. So I'll give you an example right now. If I'm doing Pro League, Portuguese League, I don't know if you're aware of this, so I'll show it. Let's see, 500, 450. It'll gray out the players you already have, so you're not buying the same dupes nonstop. So like I can go through. Boom, boom, boom. You can do it for bidding as well. Just be aware with bidding. Once you put it in your club, that's when it gets grayed out. So if you're bidding on a ton of cards, it might be the case you're bidding on the same card over and over. And you just don't know yet because it's not in your club yet. You're doing PPs? Of course you're doing PPs. I'm not surprised. Alright, how many? We are at 1,387 small rare gold player packs. I want to get that number to 1,500 plus by the end of the weekend. Do you think I can do it? Do you think that's a possible goal? Four, 5. No? Sharky doesn't believe in me? Alright, bet. I'll remember that, Sharky. When you come in for the pack opening, because we got the 1,500, I'm going to ban you. Like, yeah, see this, buddy? This is what you didn't believe in. There's a key question. What's the key question? Alright, we need more 85s. Do you have a life besides EAFC grinding? I do touch grass and I do talk to women now. So I do have somewhat of a life. Not a complete life though. Women in EAFC, they're kind of like the same thing. You see your mom don't count? Alright. Dude, I seriously can't swallow this chicken. I have no lubricant on it. I'm straight just raw dog and dry chicken. Wasn't a good idea. Alright. Oh, dude. We have these 79 plus player picks we have to do as well. Yeah, no, I hate to break it to you. I talk to women outside of my family. It does happen from time to time. Got 17 provisions and 25 gold upgrades. Got 9 days of work. I'm ready to grind. Let's go. W. It's not that I took a little break from grinding, But midweek for me is usually the busiest time because I have so much going on. Just with football, streaming, content creation, work. So like we hit a midweek hiatus. Now's where we really pick it up. Alright, that's done. Announcement though. As long as OBS doesn't break, we are now back to dual streaming on both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. So if you prefer Twitch over YouTube or vice versa, majority of our community is on YouTube, I'd say. But twitch.tv/Mumbo Elite, or if you're the occasional Twitch viewer who randomly found the channel and knows nothing about the YouTube, first of all, welcome. That's an accomplishment in and of itself. Second of all, Mumbo Elite on YouTube. Where's my chem? Oh! How's that not chem? Boom. Dude, honest, I say that. Did you get that from me? It's literally like fishing, yeah. It's just so calming and relaxing. Until you degen it. When you start degenning it, it's not as fun and relaxing, but before that, it's really good. Twitch because we make predictions. I think we can make predictions on YouTube as well. I think that's a feature. If not, YouTube, what are you doing? Got to add that in. Dude, I always do the bronze player packs and the silver player packs. And then I forget to open them before I do the gold. So, we must just be loaded with stuff in our club. Did 3 icon packs, pack 2 dupes, and 1 100k card. Did you guys see Amir's doing a daily series where he has to try to pack a card worth 100k or more within 30 days, or he has to discard a team of the year? Bruh, 60k. I don't think you can make predictions on YouTube. Well, I predict that YouTube is going to have predictions. How about that? There's a prediction. Does it count as a prediction if you predict the prediction? Just saying. Alright, prime gold. Yeah, essentially when we do League SBCs, for those of you who might be new or haven't been around here in a while, I just kind of as an experiment save the small rare player packs, both from the Premier Liga section and the premium, and then the mix, the final pack in there. So you don't have to do this. It's easier if you don't, and you make more coins if you don't, and you make more runs if you don't. It's just something that, I don't know, for me it keeps the grind. When you hit the point where it's very monotonous, you find little things to mix it around. Need to gamble? Guys, if we make like 20 million coins on Shadows, no, if we make 25 million coins on Shadows, best believe we're going to be a degenerate gambler. Best believe we're going to slot machine every promo. That's why I wish we could do, should I just do my dupe storage with, no, we'll wait. I was going to say I could put a bunch of League SBC cards from in my club. into there, but I'll play the waiting game. That's going to fill up too. Jeez. No 8314 released today. Imagine tomorrow exchanges and you need to do 500 for a swap icon. That'd be cool if they implemented stuff like that. Honestly, I feel like we're at the point of the game. I know I've said this before. If we do not get exchanges until... When did we get them last year? Like June? It's not the end of the world if we don't get them. If League SBCs stay this price. If League SBCs stay this price, it's a little bit more of a hands-on type of exchange. But in theory, this is just endless coins and endless packs anyways. Just with a few more steps. Which brings me back to my point I've said countless times throughout the year. That's kind of how you got to expect content from EA. Is as the year goes on, you'll have grinds like this, where it will only get easier and easier for the most part. There might be times where they don't bring some stuff back right away, like if we didn't get the 8314 back. Which I didn't even see that yet. So thank you for telling me. Something better might be coming. I'm assuming they're not just going to take it away and not replace it with something. Unless they plan to just give up on this next promo, but... Yeah, we'll see. The triple upgrades, though, they do have this out for another 2 weeks. So, it seems like they have a menu grind of sorts that'll be out. And then we also have... Oh, wait. Winter provisions expire in 19 hours. I wonder if they're going to call it, like, spring provisions. And give us another one. When do the dailies? So, the dailies expire in 20 days as well. Oh, wait, not as well. It goes longer than the rest of the stuff. I do like WEA, credit where credit's due, them making player picks go all week, and then when they expire, come back with another player pick, is so much better than having us sit there at the start of a promo during the weekend and not having it there till Monday. That was so annoying back in the day. I'm glad they addressed that. I mean, it feels like a no-brainer, but knowing EA, sometimes they don't have a brain to begin with. Love them to death. But some of their employees, man. Cuckoo. Or they're doing it on purpose. You never know. In EA, if there's an employee watching this right now, I'm completely kidding, by the way. I love your company. You should definitely... Let's see, who's going to be the best card in this next promo? I haven't seen any leaks yet. I want whatever the best player is going to be. If that's possible, if we can make that happen. Thought you were an EA employee. Mods, delete that comment. People can't know I'm an EA employee. You're lucky Carlos is in here. He would have banned you for saying that. Paletools is one of them, I think. One sec. You know what I just realized? Remember day one, someone asked, they're like, yo, Mumbo, you should take down the Future Stars number and thing and put the Royalty Knockout promo in the number instead. I was like, oh yeah, let me do this first and I'll get back to that. We never got back to it. Apologies. We'll do it for the next one, okay? I promise. It might not be instantly. We'll at least get it done for sure. You have my word. My word is James Bond. Did you just call Carlitos Carlitos? Was that because he gave me the foot when we played? Bent me over? That wasn't fair. He cheated. Never got back to him. Not beating the EA employee allegations. True. Alright. We're going to need to buy more League of Portugal and Pro League cards. Before we do, though, can we finish doing this? We can just take gold rares from our dupe storage, even if it's not a off league. We don't have to worry about the did I only select commons for this? I might be using the wrong filter. We'll have to see. Alright, we'll chuck those in. Make us another peepee. Alright, what do we get? 85? That was about it. Alright, next one. Maybe we're just not putting rares in. Or we don't have rares in the dupe storage. That's probably it, honestly. It's fine, we can chuck those in by hand. Alright, now that's full. Buying time, boys. So, I would go 450 usually. And pick up all the cards I could. But what I'm going to do right now, since 450 is basically everyone's buying at that price, I'm just going to do 500. I'm going to go to silver specifically. I'm going to go a few pages in. And the reason why I do this is the market price anyways. Still guaranteed profit. It just makes it so we don't have to deal with people constantly taking cards from us. So if you guys are running into that problem and you're already doing it for profit, the trying to get 50 under the current buy now within the hour is not necessarily worth it if you got to spend more time in this step. Versus here, you can just see we're cruising through with ease. See rares popping up too. We'll get those rares. Remember, we are not using a sniping bot. We are by hand doing the buy now, and then we're hitting enter for the OK. Do not use the sniping bot. Hazard's brother. Nice. When does the daily limit reset? What's up, buddy? When does the daily what limit reset? Like the SBC ban, bid ban type thing? Or are we talking daily content stuff? Daily content, 6 p.m. UK. Oh, SBC? Soft ban? Sometimes it can be a half an hour. Other times it's a few hours. It really depends. All I will say is if it happens to you on Paletools, aka the web app, if you go to the companion app or you go to the PS4 or PS5, it still works on there. So if you're going back and forth between those things in general, it's going to help you avoid getting a soft ban to begin with. But then also, too, I don't know if it's like a confirmed thing, but it feels that way at least. When you go on those and complete SBCs or bid and do other stuff, it usually feels like it speeds up the process of you getting unsoft banned when you come back on. But in general, the more you do it, the better you kind of get at it when it comes to understanding when the bans come. Like you'll see here, I'll do this until we get like the, I think they call it a soft ban warning. We technically can't bid again or buy now again. If we tried to, we might be able to add it to the transfer list and get away with a few before it like really does ban us, but This is all the stuff we'd really need. Anything else we could go to console and get. This will usually last us like 15 to 25 League SBC runs. Read somewhere about 300 SBCs is a daily limit on web app. Yeah, and even if you're like a really good menu grinder for League SBCs, think about the amount of runs you'd have to complete for 300 daily completions. So if there's like some stuff you want to do on console daily, like if you're doing daily bronze, daily silver, daily gold, daily rare gold, all on Paletools, then doing League SBCs, then doing like when it was out the 8314s. If you're doing everything on Paletools, you'll hit that faster. But if you do some of that stuff on console, like sometimes we'll start stream, you'll see me put in bronzes and silvers, and then we'll go to the daily gold on Paletools. Or we'll go do our daily 8314 type thing. An Encore pack, Icon pack. We'll do that on console. And then League SBCs we'll primarily do on here. Just to balance it out a little bit more. I do 300, but I use web app only. How long does it take you to get to 300? Because I'm trying to think what else you'd be doing. I could see if you're doing maybe the mixed SBC, you'd be doing a bunch of... I mean, triple upgrades probably getting you a decent bit too. But if you're doing the mixed league, you'll have a bunch of bronze upgrades and silver upgrades. And that's what usually always got me in the past. Like 2 hours? Okay, sweet. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty... That's a pretty good time. Like, even right now, if I would keep going right now, I feel like it's slowing down a little bit. In my head, maybe I'm just thinking into things. It's like, oh, I'm going to get SBC banned soon. But, like, in my head, I know I'm going to be good for a while. Let me stop doing that for a bit. Let me go make some SBCs. Same thing with making the SBCs. If I'm making SBCs really quick, like if I'm staying there and spamming triple upgrades, and very quickly those things are adding up, I might go, hey, let me go open some packs. Like if I sit here and make 15 million of these, don't be surprised if I get an SBC ban very quickly after. I do like 20 times 379s. Other than that, the daily stuff and PML. Gotcha. Alright, so we have a bunch of gold rares from off leagues. That's good to know. Still going strong there. Let's see what my family say. Alright, we'll have another half an hour or so on stream. How many do we buy? It's not really a set number. It's more of a feel and a look. And what I mean by that is like, my rule of thumb is if I'm going through Pro League, especially the silvers, and a majority of the page is grayed out, I'm probably in a pretty good position. If it's not majority grayed out, I probably need to get more. But then also too, just in the habit of doing League SBCs, you'll see me kind of go through, and we'll start with the Premier Liga. By the time we get to the Bundesliga, Serie A, Ligue 1 Eredivisie, we'll end with Liga Portugal Pro League and then do it right again after. That back-to-back kind of gives me a better idea of what we're dealing with and what we might need eventually. And then it's when that gets low again that we kind of restock. And just kind of doing that over time, I find we very rarely get SBC banned or bid banned because that all basically evens out pretty well. And at some point we'll go to console then too. So that helps as well. Alright, let's see. Striker, left mid, left back. Oh. Why are we glitching? Do you play Rivals and Champs? We just started getting back into Rivals and we just qualified for Champs. So we will start doing that a little bit as well. Probably not every week, but more than never, which used to be that way. Right, do we not have enough rares? Here we go. How about you? Back center. Div 4? Nice. We just got the Div 6 because we were all the way in Div 7 because we haven't played in ages. And then I, as a meme, was like, oh, I haven't really used my Team of the Year players yet. Let me try this. And we just blew past most people with the Team of the Years. And then we hit a stretch right before Div 6 where there were some absolute sweats that were beating us. And we were losing with their Team of the Years. And I'm like, alright, let's put some chem styles on them. Okay, let's actually get some tactics now. So. I have an excuse backed up whenever we need it. If we lose, it's because the guy's a sweat. If he's a sweat but we have the better team, it's because we don't have the right tactics. If we have the right tactics, it's because I'm not playing the meta. I'm playing actual football. Like, it's you got a 500 IQ it. That way you're set no matter what happens. Like, think of something. I probably have an excuse ready to go. Lost to a viewer or a subscriber. Connection error. They're all the way across the world. Want them to be hosts. Why don't I host? It wouldn't be fair if I hosted, because then they'd have an excuse. So I have to host, or you have to host, so that way I have a built-in excuse. What happens if I lose Foot Champs games? I'm just reading chat and chilling. We're not really going for any amount of wins, so we're basically doing community service and giving free wins. That's ready to go. Dev Rivals, we're kind of just doing it for Evos, but you don't have an Evo active in the team. You're literally said you're playing to try to get to the next division. Yeah, but we're like kind of like half playing, right? Like, it'd be cool if we got promoted. We're not really trying to. Like, because think about it this way. What rewards are you getting from that? If you're doing it to try to get good rewards, we get better rewards on the menus grinding League SBCs. So, in theory, it's like, go try hard there, and then you're good to go. Yeah, rewards are not good. If you grind the tokens, I started grinding the tokens, and then I was like, you know what? This is very sweaty for me to get a same type of icon that's never going to make a team if I do an icon pack. Nice. Dupe 89. That would just be considered high-end fodder, or we could do R9, but it's like when you have Team of the Year Pina, when you have Mbappe, when you have Eusebio. Do I really need an R9? Draft rewards are crap too. I remember a very small time where menu reward or draft rewards were crazy enough where you could not even have to win a draft. Yeah, this is our squad, by the way. I'll show you both the squads. Let me lock these real quick. Let me lock in. Pina way better. I love Pina. This Mendy is butt cheeks. I don't even want to use him for the meme anymore. We gotta get him out of the team. Can Marcelo play left mid? Good team. You want to see my actual team? I'll show you my actual team. This is the one I usually play with. And I'll most likely be playing with Weekend League as well. My Sunderland Evo team, baby. Or Sunderland team in general. This Enzo Lefebvre, I don't know if you've used the Lefebvre in the season pass or played against him. This one's better than that one, I feel like. He's so good. Love to see a good RTG. Dude, it makes it worth it in my opinion. Like, yeah, we have all the pack pulls and realistically we'd want to play with them eventually. But for me, it's like when it comes to actual gameplay and I'm already not going to enjoy it, it's going to be sweaty. I'd rather play with people that I love watching IRL and actually would look forward to like playing with. And also too, like if the difference is a few wins, prime example of why I don't sweat out weekend league. If I'm trying to go for, let's say it's, was it 15 games? Say I'm trying to win 9. Go 9-6. If I end up going 8-7, 7-8 because I use the Sunderland team and it's behind the meta. Oh well. That kid yesterday messaged you saying credit card FC? Yeah, dude. How'd you manage to pull all the team of the years? You see this pack number right here? 1,395. We've done thousands of League SBC runs. We saved thousands of packs, crafted thousands of packs, recycled thousands of packs, made millions of coins, and did that for months to get ready for Team of the Year. And now we're saving the smaller gold players pack and trying to build that even higher. Just as like a fun stream experiment. Crazy. Excuse me. When will you open the new batch of that League SBC? We're going to try to build that pack to 1,500 by the end of the weekend. It's like a test to see how well we're doing with League SBCs at the moment. And then after that, we'll decide whether we're opening or if we're going to make it to like 2,000, 2,500 for team of the season. All right, now it's slowing down a bit. So you got those. Brilliant. Come on. Open sesame. It might actually be my computer, boys. I think with all the streams, videos, YouTube Shorts, TikToks over the years that we've downloaded, edited, and never gotten rid of, you might have to upgrade like storage or something. Maybe it's not a menus problem. Could you imagine all this time it was perfectly fine from EA? It was just me complaining. What stuff is worth doing on console time-wise? I can actually show you right now because it's a prime example of what's worth doing. So, give me 1 second. Let me finish this off real quick. Okay. So, you're going to notice, or if you were paying attention, League SBCs, I ran out of League One stuff. We have some stuff right now, but you're seeing some Team of the Weeks pop up. So what I'm going to do is, so that I don't get SBC banned for getting League One Eredivisie cards, when I really just want to focus on the Pro League Portuguese League, I'm going to do some bidding on console, and I'm going to do some pack creation on console. That's going to help me out with the League SBC run. So we'll finish this one more time. We'll make some more room. Striker, right mid, striker. Okay, that's finished. One more time. Left back, center mid. Boom, okay. So now that's done. Now we're going to go to console, and I'm going to bid on a bunch of gold commons and silver rares from League One. in Eredivisie. You know what it is? It's maybe the McAfee. I need to delete the McAfee on my computer. I feel like that's something that's always slowing us down. Alright, so let's do Silver Rares first. We'll do Eredivisie. And I'm not going to pull these. I'm going to leave them in my transfer targets. If we had an empty club, we could pull them. I'm just going to bid on a few. We'll get a bunch of gold rares, untradeable anyway, so we don't need a crap ton of these. Then I'm going to go to gold commons. Go to League 1. We do a bunch of 300 bids. What rating is quick sell for you? In terms of what? If it's any League SBC card, I'm usually keeping it. If it's a dupe from, like, let's say Prem or La Liga type thing, I don't like fill those on my transfer, so I'll just quick sell it. But like if it's a League 1 card we pack, I should say gold commons of them. If it's a League 1 card, dude, Sunderland player. Arthur. Aren't they in first right now in League 1? That's crazy. Sorry. So kind of my rule of thumb is for my tradable packs, gold rares, I sell them all, doesn't matter. But then when it comes to the gold commons or even the silvers, I'll just chuck all those back in my club for League SBCs. Same with the mixed cards. If it fits the mixed league, we'll chuck it back in the club. Then the rest we usually quick sell. I don't go off like a specific rating. Alright, then what we'll do too, remember before when I was talking about my dupe storage being full? There are some things I'll use League SBC cards for that aren't League SBCs. This is one of them. So if I'm going to constantly have to deal with a full dupe storage, whether it's League SBC cards or not, I'll sometimes go through and just take my SBC storage up to like, let's say 82. Ignore position. And even if it's a League SBC card, we'll just chuck a bunch of these in. Make the dailies, whether it be player picks or other stuff. Get some bonus packs with tradable packs with coins. Get some more cards from the picks. Get a chance at promo cards. But most importantly for me, get my dupe storage as low as possible. But then also too in this, you could go off rating if you wanted. Like if we get a walkout or something, obviously take those. If we can get 84s to build up, sweet. But like, do I need another duplicate 83 that I'm going to put in the Prem La Liga? Probably not. I'm going to take the League 1 cards over that. I'm going to take another Eredivisie card over that. Because I know for me, that's the section I usually get low on the most. So it's like little things like that you can min-max over time too. And is it make or break if you don't want to do that? No. You just get probably another League SBC run, but might differ a little bit. Now, if you get Pro League and Portuguese League cards, you can choose to not use them if you want. I like saving those, especially when they were more expensive, but we get so many anyways, it really doesn't matter. Any question with that, guys? Just like that, we get some bonus player picks made. We get our dupe storage a little bit more cleared. We're done with the daily PPs. So like here's a prime example. Our club is stocked right now. I'm going to take, I mean, if we can get an 84, sweet. But like honestly, all this kind of sucks for me. Yeah. So that's just going to fill it again. Because what to do with Ake, he's Prem. If he's untradeable, it won't matter because they'll go in your club or dupe storage. If it's tradable, you're selling the tradable gold rares anyways. So it won't matter. Alright, is there any daily stuff we can do? We have the knockout royalty upgrade I haven't done yet. We do have the 85 to 87. We could do some of those. We have the 86 double. Did this just come out? Or have I been missing this each day? Did it say an 83 squad? Okay, perfect. So like this is what I'm going to use now a bunch of my dupe storage things for. We'll have some Team of the Weeks in the club. We can get rid of. But we'll just have... Wait, why did I not put a goalie or right back in? What is going on with this account, man? I'm losing my mind today, boys. Yo, she looks like a girl from my church. I know her. Alright, pop you in, pop you in. Was it just 186 double? No, it just popped it to the front now. Alright. So for these, you can kind of do it however you want. If you have dupe Team of the Weeks, go for the dupe Team of the Weeks first in your dupe storage. If it's an 83 rating for a daily, use as low as you can on tradable. Focus on keeping the higher end ones for player SBCs, and when it's an 84 plus requirement for the dailies, those are the more frustrating one to get in. But anyone like this that are an 83 and you can essentially chuck in everything in your dupe storage, these are a dream come true in terms of getting your lower end fodder into some higher end fodder with a potential chance of packing something. So you see now, this is where we make all the space. All of it's coming in. So now I can finish what's on here. 1, 2. We get 1 Team of the Week from the club. And rating wise, we should be good. This has to be a glitch. I didn't realize I had a tradable one in my club still. Okay. Alright, does an 85 get us there? It does. Probably shouldn't have put in Cherokee, but oh well. Alright. Boys, we have... Oh, I wasn't going to record. Alright, boys, we have 386 doubles. Can we get anything from these? Come on. Pretty please, EA. They're going to give us walkouts at least. Bahor, nice. Now, you could, I guess, technically not have the promo card pop up in these. So we probably shouldn't skip them. Inform, we'll take that for sure. No clue who it is. OMG walkout, dude. Oh, gold. No shot, dude. We got a walkout from a pack that guarantees a walkout. Double 86. Lovely, EA. Thank you so much. I'm just so grateful. So grateful for EA. Another walkout. Oh my goodness. A right back Trent. It's just what I needed. You know what's better than Trent, though? Okay. We'll take it, Gabriel. You're getting back-to-back-to-back-to-back double walkouts. If we did it again tomorrow, we'd get back-to-back-to-back-to-back-to-back-to-back-to-back. The day after, it'd be back-to-back-to-back-to-back-to-back-to-back-to-back into the back-to-back-of-the-back-of-the-back-of-the-back. So, really, EA is just so generous, man. All right, we're already 5 away from 1,400. So, we essentially, this weekend, have to get 100 League SBC runs completed. You guys are going to see it. By Monday's stream, should we do a wager? If I don't have over 1,500, or I should say 1,500 or over, because I'll probably end it on 1,500. If I don't have at least 1,500, if I don't have at least 1,500 smaller player packs by Monday's stream, I will do a half marathon on live stream while grinding the menus. We will, for 13.1 miles, walk on our walking pad while grinding the menus. Sound fair? We'd have to do it on a Saturday, so we'd have to schedule it, but that for sure would have to happen. That is my wager to you guys. If it's not done, you gotta hold me to it. Man of my word. Alright, another thing that could be useful, let's go back to what you were talking about before, brother, is I like opening my my jumbo golds on console. Same with like Prime Electrums. I just like opening these on here because not only is this an 80 plus tradable, if we get a walkout, it's cool to see like, oh, suspense, you don't know exactly what it's going to be. But I find just dealing with the non-league SBC cards, what to chuck in your club, what to not chuck in your club, is so much easier to do on here with the tradables versus like one at a time trying to send it to club. This one's a lot easier. Can we get a foot cam as well? We might actually, instead of a foot cam, we'll do like a below the... That might actually have to be an OnlyFans one. So you're saying we'll do a below the standing desk. Just looking up at us. Oh, don't want to get rid of the Bundesliga 2. That'd be a shame. Dear members, get your subscription for free. The YouTube members also get access to the OnlyFans. Oh, who do we get? Tradable Kanate. W. Thank you, EA. No idea how much he goes for. Do 4.2. Whoopin'! We back to whoopin', guys. All right, we'll finish this up. You got some jumbo golds. Yeah, I'll usually, another thing where some of you might differ from how we do it is if it's a, let's say a Duke Bundesliga or Serie A or Premier Liga Gold Common, I'll usually quick sell those because I don't just want to chuck everything on my transfer list. But if it's a League One or Eredivisie dupe, I'll usually put those on there. And my reasoning for that is I don't want to fill up my transfer list right away. But then also, too, if you know what you're usually low on, if you know you're usually going to be low on Pro League, Portuguese League, and you're buying them at a rate where you're never really running out, and you see that you're getting low, that would be the time to go reset and buy. For me, I know I'm going to be low on the other sections once I get low on League One Eredivisie. So if I'm not low on those yet, I know I can still go a while longer. But once you start replenishing those, then you have to start taking count of being like, okay, now that I replenish this, there might be another area that I'm going to be low on. What's next? And usually that's when the Bundesliga Serie A gets low. If you then at that point want to start saving those in the Premier Liga, you can. It just gets to a point where you have so many packs you're opening, so many things you're saving. It's truly never ending. All right, 9 jumbo golds. Can we get a promo card for these or a walkout, EA? Can we get anything from these? Ooh, cold. Yeah, especially the jumbo golds. You'll get so many players on these. So many. Chuck him up, chuck them down. But yeah, I'll save usually all the manager leagues, all the chem styles, all the injury cards. I have a very interesting philosophy with injury cards. If you guys want to hear more about it, let me know. But I have a very special relationship with them when it comes to club stocking / why I don't quick sell them. Those back in. Put that there. Tune. Cold. English manager. Move her up. Check those in the club. More engines. Nuno, cold. Chuck him. Is he worth anything? I could have sworn he was in an Evo the other day. Maybe I'm remembering things wrong. These things are clutch. If you can get a gold rare in these, easy coins. I will say, there's probably some badges and kits that you're quick selling that go for a few thousand coins. And added up in bulk with the amount of League SBC runs you're probably doing over time, you're probably missing out on hundreds of thousands of coins. Potentially. Am I saying you need to check every single kit? No. But if you want to for a day, maybe do that to take mental note. Or if you notice other people make a comment, like if someone in chat says, "Hey Mumbo, I saw you just quick sold," I'd never do it. Sunderland's kit. Did you know Sunderland's kit goes for 4K? No, I didn't know that. Thank you for letting me know. Maybe take a mental note. All right. Anytime you see a Sunderland kit, check its price. You could do that for leagues. So anytime you see a Prem kit, maybe like Liverpool badge. Does Liverpool badge go for anything? Perfect example right here. What was that? 2K? I'll do 1,800. So that's even more coins there. If you want to check the top 5 leagues, go ahead and do that. If it's a manager that's not a top nation manager and you want to see if it goes for anything, just give it a quick compare price. Does Brentford go for anything? That's another one. Brentford's badge. Nope. Not really. Pulled the Arsenal home kit last night and sold for 10K. And that's what makes the Jumbo Gold kit so good as well. Is not only the amount of gold rares, the gold common players, the managers, the chem styles, all that stuff. Think about if you did 100 League SBC runs, how many kits worth a few thousand or badges you could sell. Realistically. A crap ton. Also, too, if you ever see a kit that looks good, it might have value as well. You could do things with maybe stadium seat colors, but I really don't mess around too much with that. Like that one we could have maybe gotten 400 for, but I don't take it that crazy. Like here, I can quick sell for 227. I could maybe sell it for 300, but do I really care? No. Not worth it. All right, final Jumbo Gold Pack, boys. Coventry's stadium. Surely someone will want to buy it. Yeah. Kiss the Ring. Ooh, Sellies. Always check to see if a Selly goes for anything. You check like balls too. Always love getting my hand on a good set of balls. Okay. But yeah, that is going to be it, boys. If you did enjoy, do me a favor. Smack the like button. Subscribe if you're new. If you missed it, we had a video go up today talking about shadows and kind of other consumables. Kind of my plan with that. Other quick housekeeping things before we head out. I'll be live 4 hours after new content on Friday. So we'll be spamming League SBC packs, dailies, and all that stuff to try to pack cards from the new promo. We'll also be making coins and starting our consumable tracking. So we'll see realistically how many consumables from Jumbo Golds we can continue to pick up. We'll kind of calculate that in terms of how much value we think we have in there right now and try to keep a running total. We'll also then look at shadows, hunters, maybe anchors, and some other stuff that looks like a potential good investment opportunity. We'll start keeping an eye on those prices, and when they hit certain points, we maybe put millions of coins into them. So, yeah, that will be it for today, boys. We'll see you guys on Friday. Take it easy.